good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. Hopefully, everything is going well with you. Cindy is not here. She's being got stuck doing some more stuff at work. So you got me. But I hope that everyone is having a wonderful evening and that you're doing well tonight. I don't know. We're getting excited. We've got some cruises coming up that we're going to talk about. It's been a crazy week, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I have some notes. So, Cindy, I'd be proud of me to kind of keep me in track. But we hope that everyone's having a good time. We want to thank you all for coming in. Welcome in. And let's just take a look see who is in the chat tonight. And we start with Chet and Robin, maybe from Sea Lake Journeys. Welcome in. We are going to be seeing you guys in a few more weeks. We have got a cruise on the Norwegian breakaway, and we cannot wait. It is going to be such a fantastic. It'll be our first Norwegian cruise. We cannot wait. It's going to be a fantastic cruise, and we cannot wait to see Chet and Robin, Tom and Terry from TNT Adventures of Sea, and others. Can't wait. We're going to have a lot of fun, and going out of Miami. Cannot wait. It's going to be a great cruise. And we've got Ross in from Orange Comb Vlog. Welcome in, Ross, and we are going to be talking about another cruise that's happening on Orange Cone I'm working with Ross and a few other people, so we're going to be talking about another fantastic cruise, and that's kind of what this crazy week has been happening about. Cannot wait to talk about it, and hopefully y'all are jumping on that cruise with us. We've got Eddie, yo, Eddie, Brooklyn in the house. Welcome in, Eddie. Glad you are here, sir. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And we've got John Paul in the house. Welcome in, John. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything's going well with you. We've got Denise in the house. Welcome in, Denise, and maybe Dwayne. But welcome in, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening and everything is good to go with you. And congratulations, they just had a new grandbaby. So congratulations, that is awesome. And we've got Sherry from Destination Fun is in the house. Welcome in, Sherry. Sorry I missed your live today. I am on it's been crazy trying to get ready for the show and doing some work and stuff, but I am going to go back and catch the replay. So, but welcome in, Sherry. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, you and Danny. And we've got Danny D is in the house. Welcome in, Danny. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going good with you. And let me go on down. Hey, we've got Sean is in the house. Maybe Alana. Hello, Sean. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything's going good with you and Alana. Actually, it's daytime there. So hopefully you're having a great day. You're probably at work right now, actually. So hopefully you're doing a good day. And we've got House of X is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Hey, I got your package. And guess what? It's actually going to go out in the mail tomorrow. And I apologize for not getting it sent off to you guys earlier, but it is definitely going in the mail tomorrow. So you should have it in plenty of time. So, but welcome in. Glad you guys are here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. Josh, Moonlight Adventures, maybe Chastity, welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening. Josh had a live today, and I was trying to pop in and out of people's lives and stuff as I was getting ready for work. I got home like 5 minutes before Josh and Chastity went live, so I tried to listen to that a little bit while I was going. I am going to kind of go back and watch the replay on that one also. And but welcome in, Josh. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And they're getting ready to get on a cruise too. They were going to be going to Helen with us, but then they got they ended up uh, going on. They're going to go on a cruise for one of the family members. I can't remember who it was, but they're going on a cruise. Someone's honeymoon, getting married and stuff. So that is awesome. You guys are going to have a fantastic time. And speaking of Josh and the not Mike with the Naughty Cruiser, they have a group cruise next year. You guys should check that one out. Also, it's on the Carnival Sunshine, I believe, in the first part of 2025, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you guys check that out also. And on the Facebook side, we have Lorraine is in the house. Well, welcome in, Lorraine. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. And we've got Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are in the house. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day up in Canada, and hopefully you're staying warm. Are you guys still dealing with snow? And we've got Captain Billy is in the house. Hey, Captain Billy, glad you're here. Going to be able to see Captain Billy here in a couple weeks at Helen. So can't wait to see you in Helen. Finally get to meet you face to face. And then what did Lorraine say? I emailed you. Can you check it for me, please? And I absolutely will, Lorraine. Right after the live, I will check my email. So I absolutely will do that. And we've got Facebook user says, hey, Bruce. Well, welcome in, Facebook user. Not sure who you may be, but welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful day. Also, let's see, just checking down. Everyone's talking to each buddy, which is fantastic. And we've got Kurt is in the house. See me traveling. Kurt and Marcia just got off 2 cruises, which is awesome. And Kurt did a fantastic. Kurt and Marcia, they had a premiere and on the refurbishments of the Vista, and it was a fantastic video. You guys did a great job. And that ship, we really enjoyed the Vista. We've been on the Vista 3 times and definitely see some changes on that refurbishment that was seen through Kurt Marsh's video, and looks like they've done a lot of great upgrades on that. So that looks awesome. They had changed some of the seating, the way the seating was before in the marketplace, the buffet area. So it looked really, really nice the way they've redone that. So that is awesome. Great job on that, guys. Let's see. And we got Carnival Cruise Addicts is in the house. Welcome in, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Glad you are here. And hopefully you are having a wonderful day. And everything's going great with you guys also. And Facebook user says, hey, everybody, welcome in. Let us know who's on the Facebook side. Just type in your name so we kind of know who is on that side. But glad you guys are here. Hey, Marjorie, welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening and everything is good with you. Hey, we've got Kevin in the house. Welcome in, Kevin. Yeah, it has been a while, but we are so glad you are here. Hopefully everything is going good with you, and that you're having that you are having a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and hopefully everything's going well. Checking. Hey, we got the Bud Files in the house. Welcome in, Bud Files, and we've got Lori Barber in the house. Thank you. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Oh, you must have been one on the Facebook side. Welcome in. It's been a long time, but so glad you are here, Lori, and everything is good to go. She is getting ready to get on a cruise too, on the MSC ship, which is going to be fantastic. So that's going to be a great cruise for you guys. It's going to be awesome. Just checking here. I think we're going to... Let me see. I want to make sure I got everyone. Chat was messed up on Facebook side. Yeah, I was trying to pop over to see who was all in there, and I wasn't seeing anything on that side. So, all right, Eddie, well, hurry back, sir. The show can't go on without you. Um, all right, everybody. Oh, and we've got Nema City Corners is in the house. Welcome in. Glad you are here, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. All right, we're going to stop it there for a minute. All righty. So, did want to talk about a couple things, and one of them is something that was in the news, and wondering what you guys think about this. And so a guest, and this is over in Australia, actually, uh, out of Brisbane, Australia. So in your neck of the woods, Sean, uh, uh, on the Carnival Luminosa, a gal was denied boarding the Carnival Luminosa because she was 28 weeks pregnant, which is 2 weeks past what the cruise lines allow for people that are pregnant. And because the cutoff is 26 weeks and she was 28 weeks, I believe is what it was. And so she was not allowed to board the ship. And she said, well, the cruise line should have let us know, that was a possibility. And they're kind of blaming the cruise lines first for not, she says, not letting them know that not boarding could be a possibility. And I just want to say one. And a lot of people don't read the contracts and the paperwork that is sent out by the cruise lines, but also on the cruise lines web page, it does state in there. And what she said is she was contending that she ought to have been prompted at the time of booking or otherwise better informed of the terms and conditions for being able to board the ship. And her mom is the one that actually paid for the cruise, and they're saying that not being able to board is discriminatory. And the fact that they weren't told, they said that they weren't going to be able to, or that she was not going to be able to go. And also the mother is not getting any funds back. The mother is not being reimbursed for that. And her mom agrees that it's discriminatory against pregnant women, since the cruise lines do allow travel for a couple weeks longer. However, the cruise lines have on their website says that they don't allow, because if something were to happen while you're pregnant and there is that cutoff, and why it's that weeks versus a couple more weeks or whatever, I don't know. But the cruise lines does say that any guest who has entered or who will at the time during the cruise enter it's the 24th week, and she was 26 weeks. That's what it was. Anyways, it does say on Carnival's website that any guest who has entered or who will at the time during the cruise enter their 24th week of pregnancy, they agreed not to book a cruise or board the ship. Now, there's no word on, they didn't say in the article if she was even pregnant at the time of the booking, because most people like us, we book a year out, year and a half, even 2 years out. So there's no definition, there's no say in the article that if she was pregnant at the time of the booking. But what do you guys think about that? it does clearly state on the website, but do you think that Carnival should give their money back? Should she have been able to board? The reason they don't allow that is because they don't have the medical, and it says right now on the website too, that they don't have the medical facilities if something were to go wrong with the pregnancy to be able to handle that situation. They don't have ultrasounds. They don't have anything, to take care of somebody that if they're having issues with their pregnancy. And so she was not able to board, and the mom's not getting her money back according to Carnival. My question to you guys in the chat is, should Carnival give their money back? Do you think that she should have been able to board? What are your thoughts on that? And I'm going to go back to the chat now and see what people are saying. Look here, and Ross is saying that he's on his mobile, so he has given a blanket hello to everyone. That is awesome, Ross. Well, thank you for coming in. And Sean says, Bruce, you used a word I have never heard before. Snow. What is that? Well, that's this white stuff that comes down out of the sky. But Sean, you do have mountains over there, and there is snow up in those mountains. I've heard Alana say it. So just take a drive and go up into the mountains, and you will see all of that stuff, buddy. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of that here on the coast either, on the Pacific coast in Washington. When we were living inland, we got snow every year. We were living in a small town right at the base of Mount Rainier, and we got snow there every year. We would see snow. It wasn't as much. When we lived in Seattle for one year, saw a little bit of it, but they only saw snow every year when we lived in a small town called Eatonville. And now we're out on the coast, and we don't really, it doesn't get it. We've had we'll see a flurry of snow, not that far away from us, about 20 miles, they'll get snow, but we really don't get it here. We did have an ice storm a couple years ago, which was kind of crazy, but we don't see that white stuff around here much either. We have to drive a little bit to go see that. And Ross says, John, snow is like Foster's. You guys in this Foster's beer, but I do hear that Foster's is the beer of Australia. Is that true, Sean? Because I am hearing that rumor. And my grand says snow is for Australians and bungee smugglers. That's awesome. Let me check down here. Hey, Dad and Anita's in the house. Welcome in. The old folks are here. Yes. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything's going good for you guys here. We haven't seen you guys in a couple days, but hopefully everything's going good with you. And Danny is saying, hey to everyone that she missed. And Billy J says, I would deny Sean for boarding unless he drinks a Foster's in order to board. Yes, Foster's, the official beer of Australia, from what I understand. All right, and says, good day, Seaman Billy. Oh, you're funny. Let's see. And Kevin says, it's written in the rules, just like the lady who wanted the cruise line to pay her cell phone bill because her son wanted to play games. Not the cruise's problem. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it is there. And every time, it's weird because every time something goes wrong, people don't want to take responsibility. They just want to blame the cruise lines, the airlines, whatever. When if you look at it, it really is, the cruise lines, the person's responsibility. We all need to take responsibility for knowing what we need to do, not do, what we can do, what we can't do, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm right there with you, Kevin. Right there with you. And Welcome in, Martinez, Yarn and Crafts. Welcome in. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful evening also. And Lori says, if you're pregnant, you should know there are travel restrictions. Absolutely, Lori. I completely agree with you there. Absolutely. And you got to be aware of that kind of stuff. Also have travel insurance, and travel insurance might have covered that, but definitely need to be aware. You do need to be aware. Read that fine print too in the policies. Um, definitely. And Sean says, "Here's the challenge: if a baby decides to be born while she is on the ship, yeah, absolutely. They're not set up they are not set up for handling a pregnancy, handling a birth, anything like that. So you really need to be aware and be cautious of that. And Scott says, "Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Scott, from Controversial Cruising. Glad you are here." And hey, Scott, I'm still waiting on the emails, buddy. I know that you know it. I know that you do. But it's all good. Um, I used to be like you, and now I have to drink Foster's to be in your company. That's funny. That is funny. And Lori says, I accidentally printed out the contract one, so I read it because it was so long and didn't want to fill. I wasted paper. Hey, yeah, I've done that too. When you go in to print all the paperwork, you only have to print the luggage tags, and maybe you want to print if you purchase stuff on the website before the cruise. That stuff's all on there too, one of the pages of that. But there's been a couple times I printed all of it, and there's 18 pages or whatever it seems like. So, yeah, it's good reading, especially if you want to fall asleep. And that's right. That's what insurance is for. Absolutely. You should always have travel insurance because you just never know. And Bruce, I'm scared of heights. I would not be climbing any mountains. Yeah, you know what, Sean? I do not like heights either. I'll tell you what, that is for sure there. And Captain says Foster's is the champagne and beers in Australia. Oh my goodness. Hey, Alvin, welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. And Ross says Bruce Foster's is Australia. All righty. Wow. We're really getting on the Fosters there. And we got Donna in the house. Welcome in. Glad you are here, Donna. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful evening. All right. Here's another one. For y'all that fly, but anyone that cruises, do you have clothes that are wrinkled when you go on the cruise ship? Here's where I'm getting at, and this was on John Hill's Facebook page, and talks about cruise safe irons. And John Hill was asked about that, if cruise safe irons would be allowed on Carnival cruise ship. And he'll basically say, he says, let me start by saying, I'm sure this is a wonderful product sold by a fabulous company. However, as people have been asking me today, I want to address this. The question is, has this really been approved for use on ships? These are irons that the ships, the cruise lines always say you cannot bring an iron onto the ships. And he said the answer is no, this is not approved by us. And I would doubt, although it's not for me to say, other cruise lines would not approve it also. And he also added that he would not allow it on board, and we would not allow it on board, and it would be confiscated. And that's right. So it's clear again in the cruise lines policies of what you can and cannot bring on the ship. Irons are one of them. But what do you guys do with your wrinkle clothes now? We've only cruised Carnival. We are getting ready to go on Norwegian, and we cannot wait to be branching out, doing other cruise lines. We're doing Norwegian. We're looking at MSC. We're looking at Royal. We're looking at maybe even doing a version here in a few years. We'll see. But we are looking at different cruise lines and branching out, and we're getting ready to do Norwegian, which we can't wait. But so we've only cruised Carnival. Now, Carnival does have irons in all of their laundromats that they have on the ship. It doesn't cost anything to use the iron, and we have used the iron to iron some iron clothes before. We've also we take a little spray bottles of the like wrinkle spray, and we'll spray that when we unpack for any of the clothes that are wrinkled. We'll spray them, hang them up, and then that stuff really works. And within a couple, it really seems almost immediately, but definitely within an hour or two, everything seems to be unwrinkled. So it's a really great product. But what do you guys do when your clothes are wrinkled? Do you not care? Do you bring clothes that, because I also have shirts, especially some polo shirts that are pretty much wrinkle free and stuff. So I have clothes that don't wrinkle, and then I have some that do, especially the dress clothes and stuff. But what do you guys do? How do you guys handle if you have wrinkled clothes on when you are unpacking? And let's continue on in the chat. So it's a very interesting subject. And this has come up before, but cruise lines do not allow you to bring irons. They don't allow you to bring steamers, and that they do allow you to bring the sprays. So we use that. There are irons. And maybe you use the laundry service on the ship also. We are really utilizing, since we turned platinum on Carnival, we've really utilized the laundry on there. That's like our favorite. That's like our favorite perk, but it's really nice. So we do utilize it that way also. And let's see. Lori says, I thought it was more like 25 pages. It could be. I know it's a lot. It is a lot of pages and a lot of reading. That is for sure. Captain Billy says, my birthday suit isn't very wrinkled, only 42 years old. Okay, Billy. Okay. Well, yeah, only 42. Some of us that are a little bit older, all right, well, move on now. And Down Under says, you need to pay HH for seat $200 for me to drink Foster's. There we go. All right, there we go right there. Let's get $200, and Sean is going to drink some Foster's. That's right. You guys do super chats right now. All of it goes to Helping Hands for Cruising, so we can see Sean do Foster's. So let's hit that $200 mark, and Sean, you got your Foster's. And you need to do that on your live too with you and Alana, Sean. You need to do it live so we have evidence. So let's get that $200 to Helping Hands for Cruising, and let's get Sean to drink that Foster's that I hear he loves, but I don't know. And Ross says, she is having a good evening until I brought up the Whistler comment. Donna's probably going to hit you with that damn it doll if you're not be careful there. Hey, Antoinette, welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything's good to go with you. Hopefully everything's going good with you, Antoinette, this evening. And let's see. Chet says 59, don't need ironing, but could use some starch. Hey, I'm right there with you, Chet. Could use some of that starch for sure, like a vat of it that I could just pour a bunch of starch in a bathtub and I'll just hop in, might straighten out. Ross says a wrinkle release spray along with packing items that wrinkle in space bags with cardboard sheets in between the clothes. That's really cool, and something that we also do that I actually learned in the military. And and that is we roll the clothes when we're packing them, because if you roll them instead of folding them when you're putting them in the, that will also prevent some wrinkles. So you can also roll them, but that is a great idea, Ross. That's fantastic. And Lori says, if I buy clothes that wrinkle out of the dryer, they go to Goodwill. I'm I'm wrinkled on cruise. I don't iron. Hubby has to iron his own. Yeah, I do the ironing for. I do the ironing, and I'll go iron one of Cindy's dresses if it needs it. Although that wrinkle spray that we use is, it works really well. So we enjoy that a lot. Sean has to iron the wrinkles out of his. Yeah, I think he's going to be putting some on. I think helping us or cruising made enough money that I think he's going to be wearing some on his live. Are you not there, Sean? Kevin says we have used the anti-wrinkle spray, but in general try to pack minimizing wrinkles. Seems like the newer cruise ships are eliminating laundry rooms and don't want to pay for laundry service. Yeah, we have paid for it every once in a while, but we tried to do it on, and that's too bad that they, and that you are right, they are minimizing those, and it's too bad because some people want to do laundry or at least iron and stuff. Um, so that is too bad that they are getting rid of those. Um, is that Billy just has to drip dry? Oh my goodness, we have gone off the rails now. Uh, um, let's see what we got going on down here. Hey, Alice, welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully, everything is good with you tonight. And everything is good to go. Let me see. Just checking down here. Ross says she doesn't have a damn it doll. I'm smart though. I'll have to let Cindy know that. Cindy is the culprit when wives end up getting a damn it doll. Yeah, my wife likes to send gifts of that sort of stuff. So we shall see. And let's see. I thought it was Doors, Rocky Mountain. Oh my goodness. We are going. Oh my goodness. Eddie's back. Welcome back, Eddie. Hopefully you got everything taken care of. Let's see. All right. So I think we're going to stop it there for a minute. We wanted to, one thing that we do like to do on our lives, and I want to do it right now, is to kind of share other opportunities. We talk a lot about cruising, and but we like to compare so that people can kind of see the different stuff of other ways that you can do getaways and other type of cruise companies and stuff like that. I'm going to share one right now, and I know that I've kind of talked a little bit with Mike for Naughty Cruiser about this ferry, but this is very interesting. So I don't know if you guys know about this. This is Bellarera Caribbean, and I probably butchered the name. Would not surprise me. This is a ferry that you can take to Bimini in the Bahamas. It's a 2-hour ferry ride. So I did this, and I put together a 7-day trip to go to take this ferry, go to Bimini, stay there for a week, and we're going to compare that. And this is out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we're going to compare this to one of the cruise lines that goes out of Fort Lauderdale, which is Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, just to kind of compare kind of what you get. So this is some of the shots inside the ferry. It's very nice looking, and you can purchase some food on the ferry and some drinks and stuff like that too. Like I said, it's about a 2 hour ride. Um, and watching people, reading some vlogs and stuff on this, the seats are not that bad and stuff like that. So, but it seems like a nice ferry ride, couple hours long. So it's not a long ferry ride. And you can go to Bimini. It goes straight to Bimini. And I got a hotel. I priced out a hotel and everything there that we're going to get in a little bit. But this is one of the beaches in Bimini. It looks fun. And a lot of people like to go to Bimini. I know that there are cruise lines that cruise to Bimini as part of their itineraries also. The itinerary I did with Symphony of the Seas does not go to Bimini, but I wanted to just kind of give people an idea of the difference. So let me close that out so we can see. There we go. So, but this is Bimini, very nice area, and Bimini is actually a favorite destination for a lot of people. So, and then I'm comparing it to Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas, and I have some photos of here. This is a beautiful ship. I know some people that have gone in it. Josh and Chastity from Moonlight Adventures have gone Symphony of the Sea. Some others have gone, I believe, that are in this chat. Beautiful ship. And they have a lot of things that you can do on the Symphony of the Seas. It is a beautiful ship. This is a 6-day cruise that I compare to versus a 7-day stay at, or 7-night stay at Bimini. So this is your prices, and I'm going to get me out of here for a minute, make it a little bit bigger. So the transportation, which is just a 2 hour, and these are prices based for 2 people, double occupancy. But for 2 people, the ferry ride for 2 hour ferry. Now this is round trip, okay, going from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini and then back to Fort Lauderdale from Bimini on after 7-night stay. I compared the stay at Bimini from March 20th to 27th, which was a Wednesday to Wednesday. The ferry does not run every day. So I got as close as I could to the 2 of them. This was a Wednesday to Wednesday cruise, and then a Wednesday to Wednesday trip to Bimini, and then a 7-day cruise or 6-day cruise on the Symphony of the Seas. So for Bimini, to go and stay at Bimini, the ferry ride again was $781.50. That's for 2 people, round trip, 2-hour ferry ride each way. So 4 hours total. But the ferry ride is $781. This includes, they do charge for luggage on the ferry, which was $30 a bag. So this includes the bag. It did not include the food on the ferry. It's only a couple hours. I figured you could probably eat ahead of time if you want or whatever, but you could purchase some food that is on the ferry also. The accommodations in Bimini, and this is at the Sunset Cove and Rainbow Room. It is the cheapest place that I could find in Bimini. A lot of the resorts and hotels were $300, $400, and $500 a night. This was the cheapest I could find, which was $160 a night. Staying at the Sunset Cove and Rainbow Room. It's like a condo type of a situation, Airbnb almost like. And then saying, and the food could go a little bit more. I did $700 for the week. It could be more than that, but I kind of know how Cindy and I eat, so I went with that route. Entertainment, to do some things on and kind of look around some different things that you could do. You could also rent a golf cart for the day. It's about $100. So there's some things that you could do there. So the total price comes to right around $3,232. That is for a 7-day stay in Bimini. And you could adjust those numbers a little bit. For your cruise, which is a 6-day cruise, again, as most people cruise, this was with an inside cabin. Uh, and you got it does the 3 ports, which is in Haiti, Falmouth, Jamaica, and also Nassau. And the cruise, this is out the door. This is with gratuities and everything. You're out the door at $29.98 for 2 people, double occupancy. So it's pretty interesting. This is an option for you if you don't want to cruise and you want to have a nice weekend. I mean, they're fairly close, and you could adjust. That did not adjust. That did not include any excursion that you would do. So that cruise would probably be more if you're going to do excursions. So you could, but that's a nice thing you could do if you wanted to have a nice week in Bimini instead of taking a cruise. That is an option for you. All right, so let's see. Um, Eddie, what did you miss? You missed a lot. Things kind of went off the rails there. Hopefully, we're kind of getting back on track, but we were off the rails. Sean took us off the rails, is what happened. So. But it's all good. All right. And we're going to be talking about a couple group cruises here in just a minute for anyone that wants the opportunity to go on a group cruise or go on a cruise and you don't want to go by yourself. It is we got some options for you. And Lori says, if I can't bail it, pack it's out. If I can't ball it up to pack it out. Oh yeah, if I can, gotcha. Let's see. Here. And Ross says, okay, but Donna needs to keep it above the belt. Yes, I agree there. And Facebook user says, hey, Bruce, from the big DFW, the Damodel Rock. That must be our friend. Yes, we have a couple friends, Christina and Jake, and from the big DFW. This is probably Jake, and he's probably at work. And so welcome in. Glad you're here, sir, and hopefully everything's going to get to you. They are going to Helen with is awesome. Helen, and they're going to be I think we're going to be cruising with them also. So welcome in, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And Darian is in the house. Welcome in, Darian. Going to get to see you here in just a couple weeks, sir. Cannot wait. The countdown is on. Cannot wait. It's going to be a fantastic time. Really excited. I'm really excited to compare Helen to Leavenworth that we have here in Washington. So I'm watching the videos. I've been watching, different creators that have been there before. And Helen looks bigger than Leavenworth, more to do. I'm really interested to see that city, that town. So cannot wait for that. It is a nice looking, Alice says nice looking beach. Yeah, it is. It is a nice beach there. And Lori says, I'd be afraid my hubby would confiscate a Damodel in his army. I get one. No. That's the thing. The Damodels are off limits to the guys. They're only for the girls. Guys, don't be hitting your ladies with the Damodel. Don't be doing it. And Antoinette says, cruising to Bimini in April. That is cool. Yeah, there are cruise lines that have Bimini on their itinerary. So that is awesome. And Chet says Bimini is great for a day, probably not for 6 days. So yeah, it may not. They did have things that you could do. You could also hop over to some of the other Bahama islands also. But yeah, it may not be a great thing to do. But you could do just a weekend too, which obviously would change that. But that ferry does not run every day, so you just have to pick and choose. And Nautical Nurse Nancy's in the house. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Make sure after us you go over and check out Nautical Nurse Nancy and Anthony, and Hannah might be there, but go check them out. great channel, has a great live. So glad you guys are here. Enjoy her stuff all the time. So make sure you go check her out and see what is going on. Hopefully we get on a cruise together soon, Nancy. Would love to do that. So don't you love sunsets at sea? Absolutely. Those are my favorite. That's one reason why we get a balcony most of the time when we are cruising, because we love sitting out on that balcony, watching the sunrise and the sunset. But love to see the sunsets at sea. I don't think there's a prettier sunset than ones when you are at sea, or sunrises for that matter. So absolutely. And Darian says, can't wait to see everyone in person. Absolutely, Darian. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Cannot wait. And Nancy says, hard to tag on the phone, but sending y'all love. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. Yep, she can't tag everyone, so it's a blanket hello, but we are so glad that you are here. And the Z Show is in the house. Welcome in, Z. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And did you say that you are in a hot tub? Z. And Darian says, I'm also looking forward to visiting Leavenworth. Not the prison. Absolutely. Yeah. Wrong state for that. But yeah, absolutely. Not the prison. But yeah, Leavenworth is a fun town, especially in the wintertime. They do, the whole month of December when they decorate the town. They have all sorts of things, activities going on during the month of December. We love going there and seeing the tree lighting and all that kind of stuff. It is a blast. And welcome in, M&T Living and Cooking. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening and everything's going good with you. And Bruce says it. Sean says, Bruce, it depends on how and where you hit them. I might have. I have been told you have the right touch with the damn doll. Cindy told me. Really? Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever hit Cindy with the damn it doll. That's Cindy's thing. Maybe once on the arm or something. I don't know, but no, I don't hit her with that damn it. And Ross says, Darian, come to Chicago and I will take you to some great German neighborhoods. That's awesome. Sounds fun. All right. Let me check. All right. So wanted to all right. So we are going to quick talk about a couple cruises that we are involved in. And so the first one that I want to talk about, and all three of these we're going to be talking about three of them today, and all three of them are really dear to our hearts. The first one, though, is one that's happening next year in June. And so, and if any of you can join us on this one, this is a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise. This one is it's a bucket list for a lot of people because it is going to Alaska. But let's check this out.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
All right, you do not want to miss this cruise. This is it is going to be so much fun. It's going to Alaska. It's on the Norwegian Encore. You guys have heard me talk about before, a ship that was built for Alaska. Cannot wait. It's got that huge observation area that's inside, so you don't have to be outside if you don't want to be. to see all of Alaska. So it's going to be fantastic going to Juneau. I'm going to tell you what, you've got to do it once, and you've got to see Mendenhall Glacier in person. Pictures and videos do not do it service. When you see it in person and you see the colors, it is just absolutely fantastic. You've got and going to Skagway, going to Ketchikan, going to Glacier Bay. It's just going to be a fantastic cruise. Doing a quick stop, and I do mean a quick stop because I think we're only there for about 3.5 hours in Victoria, British Columbia, and then heading back to Seattle. You do not want to miss this cruise. It's going to be a fantastic cruise, and I can't wait for that cruise. We've done Alaska once. This will be our second Alaska cruise. We cannot wait. It's going to be such a great time. I still got some great rates, great rooms, and we can even add some things onto it also. And you are going to get the drink package. You are going to get dining, specialty dining options, $100 onboard credit. This is something you do not want to miss. We are booking cabins, but we've got plenty left. It's going to be a great cruise, and it's for a great cause, supporting Hope and Hands for Cruising. You do not want to miss this cruise. All right, this is cruise number 2, and this cruise has been keeping me busy this week. We have gotten a lot of bookings in 1 week for this cruise, and it's only really been live for a week, starting last weekend, and we've gotten a lot of bookings so far, and we've got a long ways to go. But you have, and well, we'll talk about the prices and stuff afterwards, but this is going to be this cruise is going to be so much fun. Cannot wait. So let's take a look at this one.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
All right, I am so excited for this cruise. And again, so this is the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. It is on the Norwegian Joy, sister ship to the Encore. Cannot wait. This is a fantastic ship. It's going to be a fantastic cruise going out of Port Canaveral, some great ports it's going to. Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Tortola. It's going to Great Stirrup Cay. Cannot wait. Got some great music on there. Echoes of Pompeii, Who's Who. Echoes of Pompeii is a tribute band to Pink Floyd. You've got Who's Who, that's a tribute band to The Who. You also got Mr. Funny Man that's going to be playing on the private island. It's just going to be we've got some exclusive stuff that's going on. You're going to get a drink package. You're going to get dining. You're going to get $100 onboard credit. Lots of stuff going on. Some great prizes. It's a Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. And here is the great thing. A portion of your cruise is going to Helping Hands for Cruising. So you really are helping that organization by going on this group cruise. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be fantastic. We've had a lot of bookings right now. I've got a lot of space set aside specifically for us. We've got interiors, we've got ocean view, we've got balconies, we've got mini suites. You do not want to miss this cruise. This is going to sell out. You want to be a part of it. Okay, you can pay $50. That's going to save you a spot on the cruise. Okay, $50. You need to pay that by March 24th to save a spot. To be assigned $125 per person. We will put you into a cabin. You'll have a cabin number and you're set to go. We have lots of space. We have booked a lot so far, but we still have a lot of space available. You do not want to miss this. I'm telling you, this is going to sell out, and then you're going to say, what if? You don't want to be what if. You want to go on that. We're going to have, again, it's partnered with Helping Hands for Cruising. You're going to get to meet Sean. You're going to get to meet Ross. You're going to get to meet Eddie. A lot of people are going to be on this group cruise. Mike and Rihanna is going to be there. Josh and Chasick from Moonlight Adventures, I believe, are going to try and be there. The whole board from Helping Hands for Cruising may be on the ship. You do not want to miss this cruise. So it's going to be fantastic. We've got some great rates. Get a hold of me. Again, you can contact me at Bruce at Ocean Travel. You can also get a hold of me at our toll-free number you saw in there. So just get a hold of us, get a hold of me, and we will get you on this ship. You do not want to miss this cruise. It's going to be fantastic. And I did want to mention another cruise also, Eddie's group cruise. Eddie's got a group cruise coming up. Eddie and Alice Eddie Lugo Studio, along with Alice Lugo Studios, got a group cruise coming up in October, on the 28th of October on the Carnival Paradise. It's over Halloween out of Tampa. It's going to be a great cruise also. You do not want to miss this one. That we've got some great rates and we've got some fun stuff planned. So get a hold of me again at Bruce at Ocean Travel and get on that cruise. And I'm trying not to run over, but I do want to talk about one more group cruise that I am very excited about, and a lot of people are going to be going on this one also. So I'm going to quick play this one. It's only about 44 seconds long. Here we go.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't.
Sorry, wrong one. And this one's actually a minute 4 seconds. Sorry, that was the wrong video. Here we go.
The ABC's and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba, where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire, with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise, and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
That is going to be an amazing group cruise also. And Felicia with SCT Adventures and myself, we've partnered up on this one. And so that is a great group cruise also. You don't want to miss that one. That one's going to be in April 2026. We've got a lot of options for you guys. And this one, you can still pay $50 down again to save your spot. So $50 down will save your spot. You have a couple more weeks. I believe that ends on February 25th, I believe it is, but you have that to put your $50 down. So you don't want to miss this cruise. Put your $50 down, saves you a spot, or you can do $250 per person to actually be assigned a cabin. But you need to book this cruise also. It's going to be fantastic. Going to the ABC Islands. SCT Adventures is going to be on there. Moonlight Adventures is going to be on there. See Me Traveling is going to be on there. Cindy and I are going to be on there. A lot of great people are going to be on there, and I am forgetting people. So I do apologize because we have more bookings than that. People that put their $50 down, people that have put their full deposits down. You don't want to miss that. So get a hold of me. We have a lot of options for you guys, and we can get you on these cruises. All right. Well, I have gone past our time, and I do apologize to Nautical Nurse Nancy. Make sure you go over and check her out. I am just going to check out her channel, her live, and like I said, it is a great great channel. Lots of great stuff that they do. And Nancy does ask you, I know she's not still here because they just started their live, but any ideas for Nassau and what to do there? We've done a lot of different things in Nassau, including Atlantis, which is fun for the day. We've done city tours. We've done snorkeling there. There's a lot of great things you can do there. And we may on a live talk about some of the things that we can do in Nassau. That's a great point, Nancy. I think we are going to do that. The one thing that we are going to do is start doing some, things to do in ports. And so that's going to be something, that's going to be a segment. And I'm going to be starting to put some videos together since we lost a lot of our booze cruise, which I'm very upset about, but it's gone. So we're going to be putting some other content out there, and some of that is going to be things to do in different ports. So stay tuned for those. Those are going to be coming out. Hey, George, welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything is good with you. Kurt says, check out the new port in Nassau. Yes, I cannot wait to see that new port, Kurt, with all the construction done. I cannot wait. Can't wait to do that one. And I can't wait for Carnival's new island either. That's going to be a great destination. A lot of itineraries are going to that destination, so can't wait. And that's actually the first island that was solely built for Carnival Cruise Line, not Carnival Corporation, but Carnival Cruise Line is Celebration, because Half Moon Cay is a Carnival Corporation island, not Carnival Cruise Line solely. So Celebration, their newest one, is solely for Carnival Cruise Line. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you all are having a wonderful. Oh my goodness, Marjorie, thank you so much. Just saw this, and so awesome. Yep, Marjorie is going on the Rock and Roll Group Cruise. Kenny is going on the Rock and Roll Group Cruise. So thank you so much, Marjorie. Greatly appreciate that. All right, and again, this Facebook user says hello there. Welcome in. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. I'm just I'm always late, but I'm here. Well, who are you? Sorry. You're never late, though. You're always on time, never late. Grandma on the go. I was watching. That must have been you. Thank you so much for coming in. Grandma on the go. Great channel. Make sure you check her out. She has a lot of good content going on. So welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. All right, everyone, go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy. Make sure you put in O2O Ray. Let her know we sent you away. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And until next time, happy travels. We will see you out there.